Wonderful victory, another stage win for Italy, and Vendrame has just done the ride of his life. Decathlon 82 La Mondiale score a second win, and that was the best ride this man has ever produced. And what a stage to do it on. Vendrame, take a bow.
Stage 20 and a final mix-up in the general classification, a brutally hard mountain stage finishing in Bassano del Grappa. An opportunity for Tadej Pogacar perhaps to stamp his authority all over this bike race, or for a breakaway to go for the line. Terrible conditions at the start in Alpago, pouring with rain, and a very active start as they dropped downhill to the first categorised climb of the day. Lorenzo Germani and Davide Ballerini going free, and a big chase group trying to get across to the lead too as they headed towards the first climb of the day. The peloton eventually letting 11 riders go up the road, and Germani took the first Cap 4 climb of the day ahead of Ballerini. Eventually they were caught by 9 riders, and 11 riders started to work together in atrocious conditions, crossing the River Piave and heading to the intermediate sprint, the bonus sprint number 1 at Passagno, where Davide Ballerini took maximum points, and then straight thereafter onto the beginning of the Monte Grappa climb for the first of 2 ascents. Andrea Vendrame briefly went clear, yesterday's stage winner, as the group at the front started to splinter. Good climbing from Alpecin de Koenigs, Jimmy Janssens and UAE Team Emirates behind were holding them close and starting to set a pace. At the front of the race then, Peleo Sanchez and Janssens had the front of the race by 1 minute and 40 seconds. Still with 5k to go to the top of the climb, and that was the point that Giulio Pellizzari attacked in search of King of the Mountains points and started to pick off the riders at the front of the race, one by one, scooping them up and getting across in time to come over the top of the Monte Grappa in first place, picking up 40 points in the King of the Mountains competition and picking up his teammate Alessandro Tonelli. 3 riders, including Peleo Sanchez and the 2 riders from VF Group Bardiani, then took the Intergiro and on to the Monte Grappa for the second time, with Pellizzari holding on to a 2 minute 30 second advantage over UAE Team Emirates, who started to ride hard in pursuit of the young Italian. Domin Novak took over from Felix Großschartner, then Rafa Majka with a big injection of pace. 5.8 kilometres from the top started to break the GC group and put Geraint Thomas and Ben O'Connor into difficulty. And that was the moment that Tadej Pogacar launched his big attack. Over 5 kilometres from the top of the climb, it wasn't long before he'd got across to Giulio Pellizzari, indicated to the Italian that he should get on his wheel, and then dropped him. Kilometres from the top of the Monte Grappa. Another huge statement from the Maglia Rosa. Behind him, Geraint Thomas was trying to keep an eye on Antonio Tiberi in the company of Ben O'Connor, who was put under pressure for 4th place, as over the top of the Monte Grappa with a 2 minute advantage, Tadej Pogacar was riding potentially to a stage victory. Dani Martinez then attacked and was caught as the groups came together on the descent, but no one was close to Tadej Pogacar.
It's Tadej Pogacar. This moment has enlivened the Giro Italia. It's what we all came to see, I think. They stand, they wave, and they salute a 21st century cycling marvel. A story that could be written by only one man here in Italy over the last 3 weeks. The incomparable Tadej Pogacar completes the journey.
And the winner of a 6th stage, an extraordinary haul of results, Valentin Paris-Pantre picking up 2nd place, winning the sprint in the group of riders who had been distanced by another handsome margin by Tadej Pogacar. Jonathan Milan, already the winner of the Maglia Ciclamino, his haul of points unassailable, and today was the day that Tadej Pogacar won the King of the Mountains competition as well. No mountains points available in Rome. Giulio Pellizzari finishing in 2nd place. Antonio Tiberi in firm control of the Maglia Bianca, finishing in 5th place and the winner of the white jersey. And the Intergiro went to Alessandro Tonelli. Great support for Giulio Pellizzari.